Who you think gonna win?
The Bills.
Well, how much? So what do you think the score gonna be?
At least 100.
You are now watching Bill's Barbershop Talk. Dolphins, get y'all game up. That's all I'm going to say. Are we willing to pay the money? You know, Buffalo, they're still that good old boy club.
People try to kill me when I don't predict the Bills to win. So I'm gonna say Buffalo for my safety.
Getting a ticket. Keep your foot on the gas, man. And that's what the Bills need to do. Let's go Bills, baby. Let's go Bills.
It was the man.
What these bitches want from a bill. What they want. What these motherfuckers want from the bill. What they really want. Hey, Josh.
Tre'Davious White.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, I think
He
you
earned
heard
him
you.
another week. He got a contract extension. Y'all listen, I gotta retake my statement about Tre'Davious White. He played a good game, you know. Even though it was a receiver that not that high caliber, but at least he was able to play it. Okay, all right. You heard T. Mac Holland, Mr. Shoes and Shirt Off. How you gonna play with your shoes and shirt off? Anyway. Bills played a great game, man. I got to give it to, and like I said, was I right about the score? I was the closest. I know I was.
You was almost dead on.
Almost dead on, right? Because I knew it was going to be high because of the defenses, man. Listen, I knew once Josh Allen got into his role and James Cook got in the kitchen, man, it started smelling good, didn't it? Boy, they put James Cook in the kitchen in the second half, boy. It was the aroma was real nice, boy. Man, I'm telling you, man, they mixed it up like they threw a bunch of plays at them today. I got to give it to the coaches. They did a great job this week of coaching. Cause you know what? I ain't even gonna say that. I almost made a mistake, man, and said physically that New England. It just looked that way throughout the year. But we got a great team, man. You know, we got a lot of different people. We ain't got superstar players in every area, but we got great players that gel together. See, and that's why it's called a football team. You know, and I was watching some of the analysts this week, especially Stephen A. All these bandwagon ass. Look, we Bills Mafia around here. We ride with them, we die with them. Well, at least I have for the past. I ain't finna tell y'all my age. I know I look good, but I ain't finna tell you. Come on, man, don't do that. But yeah, I've been riding and dying with the Bills, man, especially since the 90s. So I'm a real Mafia fan. Listen, to the coaches, great job. Great jobs making adjustments in the second half and doing the right thing, throwing different schemes at didn't I say it? They gotta pressure Drake May and get him out the pocket. They did what they got him out the pocket and they contained him. They didn't just let him out the pocket and let him make the throw. Oh, Milano, man, 2 sacks. Yeah. Okay, so coaches and players, man, I give it, man, thumbs up to my team this week. They did a great job, man, and I'm proud of them. Let's go Bills Mafia.
T, the analyst, what's going on, bro?
I'm good.
That's good, man. So, that New England game, you know, it in the beginning, it looked a little shaky, that New England game, but we actually pulled it out. You know, that 21-0. I was sitting there, I was feeling crazy for a second, and then you know, Josh put on the cape.
Put the cape on. Yeah, that was a game. They keep you they keep you interested for the whole thing. You're not turning off a Bills game, that's for sure. They gonna make sure you watch it to the end. It was a good game though. The defense again shut another team down in the second half. Aside for that pinball bounce back to the outside touchdown that they gave up. But other than that, they performed in that second half. Shut Drake May down. It was a film breakdown I was watching that showed the last 4 drives that Drake May seen on second and third down. He's seen a different coverage each time. So that was eight different schemes he's seen his last 4 drives on second and third down. Just little things to throw off a young quarterback. That's why I've been saying all year that what they doing is cute.
You was saying that, yeah.
It's cute, but like when the playoffs start and teams really start scheming up against your young ass quarterback, things change. So
Right.
I mean they still got the best chance to win the division, but we've been here before. Miami had to win one more game and you get the division type of situation, and they ain't pull it off. So if the Dolphins or the Jets, one of them 2 teams beat New England, we talking about the division and that number 1 seed again is back in the shot.
Right.
So I don't know. They make it interesting. I told myself I wasn't gonna care about the regular season this year, but they make it interesting every year.
Yeah, but a lot of people have been saying that the way they've been playing and everything, like, you know, if they did do some magic, it'd be like a fairy tale type ending, because that's the way they've been playing. It's like, you know, you don't really know. You know they got some skill and they good, but then you don't know how it's gonna pan out. But
the whole way this whole situation with the franchise panning out is so much like what Peyton Manning went through coming up.
2,000 years later.
this Bills season is shaping up crazy, you know. Looking like it could possibly be like a fairy tale ending if we could, you know, just fight through it, pull it off. You know, based upon how everything looking, everything that was kind of holding us back, you know, in other years is really not a factor this year. There's other things that we got to look at. So, you know, tell me what you think about that.
Yeah, that's it's weird this season how it's shaping up. Like, there's not no real dominant team in the AFC. Every team has a major flaw. Like, you can't really trust Denver defense. New England is super young. Like, almost everybody has no playoff experience outside of Buffalo. This is reminiscent of when what Peyton Manning went through, how he would have all these monster squads with Edgerrin James and Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison. They was Dallas Clark. They was loaded. Defense was loaded. Everybody was loaded. They couldn't beat New England, and then their team went down. I mean, they didn't go down per se, but it wasn't as good of a team. One of the least talented teams of Peyton Manning time there was the one he won the Super Bowl with. Sometimes just how the draw fall for you. Like, if Pittsburgh win a division and we at the 5 seed, we get Pittsburgh first. Like, that's a nice way to start your playoff run off. The way it's going, the 1 seed is still not out the possibility. Like, Denver lose 2 games and we went out, we still got a shot at the 1 seed. So this season been weird. Everything's still in play. But like I said, I don't believe in New England. That cute story. I told y'all at the beginning of the season, don't worry about the Colts. That Daniel Jones will come back down to earth. Knew that wasn't happening. KC's already out of it, so you ain't got to worry about them.
Yeah.
Baltimore on their way.
Yep.
It's the best time, man. It's not the best team we've had the last 8 years but this might be our best chance.
All right. Last question. Last question on this topic that we gonna talk about the Browns. What was our best team?
Probably a 13-second team. That was a good squad. The 13-second squad team was good. The team with that first year Vaughn was here, going into Christmas, we was loaded, and everybody got not Christmas, Thanksgiving, and then Vaughn blew his knee out. Everything just started falling apart around then. But nah, that 13-second team, that was the team. Everybody forget that year that Kansas City didn't go to Super Bowl that year. Cincinnati did. We'd have beat them. I know we'd have beat Cincinnati that year.
What can I say? It's a hell of a game. Buffalo pulled it out. They went ahead and let Superman get a hold of some yellow sun, and he did what he was supposed to do. This is the thing, though, for the fans. I want you to reach out to us. I want to hear from you. How do we go ahead and make sure that we hold everybody accountable? Not just Josh Allen, not just Woods or Cook or James Cook, but all the players. Not just the players, but the front office, the coaches, the GMs, and everything else. We need to hear from you, so this way we can take our voices collectively and say, okay, this is what we need to do with Buffalo. Let's go ahead and let them hear us collectively. We can do what we want to do here or there. We can shout out, we can complain, we can talk to this man, talk to that man. But until we go ahead and put our collective voices together, we need to make, this is how we're going to make a difference. We had some people take some shots at certain players here or there. Last week it was Tre'Davious White. Whether he heard it or not, he definitely took offense to it, and he showed up. He did what he was supposed to do. But that doesn't prevent us and our ineptitude to go ahead and succeed as a team. One game, one play does not exclude all of the inaccurate or inadequate abilities that we've been putting out. We need to go ahead and step up as a whole. Not one player here, one player there. We need to step up as a team. Football is a team sport, not an individual sport. And that's what we need.
How y'all doing out there in Bills country? The nation, the Bills. Welcome to Bills Barbershop Talk, 1283 East Delavan. Y'all come on down and get one of them fades to get you laid, them cuts to get you beat, you know what I'm saying? This your boy Freeman, man. Back at y'all again. Coming to say that one thing I said before about them Pats, y'all see me making faces on the last video. Y'all see me making them faces. Y'all heard me talking about them. I still don't think they real. They gotta win a little bit more. Gotta catch a playoff game, tuck it under their belt for me to even consider them to be real. You know what I mean? And then, one of the biggest comebacks in Josh's career, he had to flex on them boys for it. But we had a real good all-around team effort from the starting offense. The defense picked up like they do in the second half, and then our special teams came through and just made it a real good, smooth outing for us. You know what I mean? So I give credit where credit is due. It was very difficult for us to really put a solid offense together, especially when you got so many new players to the offense. They just went back to what they can rely on, which is Cook and Josh.
But Freeman. But hey, Freeman.
Hey.
Tre'Davious White had some words for you this game.
Well, Tre'Davious should have some words to say. Like, thanks for the inspiration. People counted me out, and I had to show them. Now, this is what I got to say, Tre'Davious. They was trying to pick on you, bro. They was really trying to pick on you, bro. They had Mac Hollins was some star wide receiver. We used Mac Hollins as some maybe special plays. He made some key blocks down the field, some unsuspected catches for us in our games last year. But get targeted that many times in one game, that's a lot of respect for Mac Hollins and a lot of disrespect for you. They was just trying to, if they saw you lined up on somebody, they threw the ball there without even paying attention. And you had to show them. That's what you're supposed to do. You used to go to the Pro Bowl, bro. You know what I'm saying? You was a Pro Bowler. They better respect it. Like I said then, hats off. All of the work that you did for us, salute. And you keep doing things, you see what I mean? All it takes is one play. Now I'm going to tell y'all something else. just the type of Bills fan I am, when I saw the score was 7-21, I called it a done game. Not the fact that we was going to lose. I knew we was going to win for the way that we scored. They should have never let us score. And on top of that, if Josh get a chance to show that he has game control, ball control, it's over for anybody. It's over for anybody. If Josh get to running on that clock and doing what he want to do with that clock, y'all may as well forget about it. Y'all may as well hang it up, as y'all can see.
If Bills play to their potential, we gonna beat them like 30-something to maybe 7 or 10. They ain't gonna score no more than 10 points. They have their offense is straight. Look, a college team probably could beat the Browns right now.
Shots fired.
Only shining light is Myles Garrett. Listen, Myles, man, Deion Dawkins, they getting ready for you. We're gonna pancake your ass. At least I hope anyway. Let's go, Bill. Go, Bill.
We can't wait till 5 minutes left in the second quarter to decide to show up to the stadium. Like, we got to start playing from the opening shot. If we come out and play from the opening tip, man, we should race these dudes out the building.
What you thinking on the score?
All that being said, I don't trust these motherfuckers because they always playing. They play too much. It's like, yo, dude, stop playing. Just beat these dudes. Stop playing around. They should beat these dudes 32. And I'm gonna say 31. I think they'll score 5 times. 31-17.
It's all about handling business. It's not about who it is. It's about just handling business. So once again, not to go ahead and take anything away from Shedeur and the rest of the Cleveland Browns. I give you grief because you're my boy. But like I said earlier, we as a team, as an organization, we need to pull together and stand up together. Not one person here, not one person there, but we need to do it as a whole. And like I said, this is where the fans come in. We need to make our voices heard.
Okay. Tell me a score prediction for the game.
Josh did his thing last week. I didn't expect a 35-point game from him. And not from Josh, from the Bills. Excuse me. Bills fans, please forgive me, and the Bills team, please forgive me because y'all all showed up. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do, and I'm glad to see that. Prediction. I'm going to say 28-17, Buffalo.
So I'm not against Myles Garrett. I'm not against Shedeur Sanders. I'm not against Deion. But guess what? As I said before, them motherfuckers don't play for the Bills, baby. But I'm gonna give Cleveland, Shedeur dropping them games. He be having like 400 yards, boy. He trying to show out. He trying to prove to people that he is Sanders. He an actual athlete and ready for the NFL. So I'm gonna say, man, like 21-30. You know what I mean? Bills. Keep it modest on them. You know what I'm saying? But man, Bills country, man, we coming at y'all. We coming hard. See that? We coming at y'all on any given Sunday. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Leave some comments. You know what I mean? Shout out to Pie. Shout out to T. Shout out to Val. And, man, big shout out to my man holding the camera. You know his name. My man Keith. He a Cleveland native. I don't know if he a Cleveland fan, but he definitely a Cleveland native. So for him, this might be one of them, iffy games where he
Nah, I'm rocking with the Bills.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
I'm rocking with the Bills.
Yeah. You walking with the Bills and we walking with, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm with that, man. Peace, y'all.
Win, lose, or draw with the Bills.